Hello, everybody. How y'all ladies doing? Welcome back to Empower Her podcast. What's going on, y'all?
Hey guys,
Hey everyone.
this is London.
And London.
And Tommy.
Hey,
Yes,
Tommy girl.
Tommy's
Hey
babe.
y'all.
Oh man, so we're back with another episode. I think last time we spoke was right around before Memorial Day. And since then, whew, child, it's just been a lot. A lot's been going on. How was your Memorial Day weekend?
Child, starting there. My Memorial Day weekend, honestly, that weekend was really good. I'm trying to remember what I did because I barely remember yesterday.
Oh, girl, I
Right?
read it this morning.
I'm tired. No, but that weekend was pretty good. I know there's this park out here which I will not attempt to try to pronounce, but
Uh-oh.
me and the kids went there and my daughter's father and the boys went to go play basketball and I had my little cousin and we went to me the little cousin and my daughter and her father went to this. I don't know, we was just walking around and found this little area with the little like a little lake and we got on
Mhm.
a what kind of boat you call that, pedal boat?
The paddle
Yeah.
boat.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've always wanted to ride those.
it was so much fun. I did it with Nevaeh and we had fun.
That
That's
is
matter of fact, that's when I went live.
Yes, I remember I saw me and Bay did some paddle boats, I think at one of our anniversaries a little while ago, and it was so fun.
It
Really?
was.
It's a
Y'all
love
was so scared to fall into the water?
girl, no. They give you those big little life
Life
vests.
jackets.
Yeah, no, I was afraid the water was nasty. I live in Jersey. I told
Uh,
Nevaeh she better not fall because she on her own.
girl, Maryland
Oh,
ain't no better.
Look, I'm gonna
Ain't
die from the water.
like make that low? Just a splash. Just
Okay,
a splash will do it.
yeah.
you don't need much. Okay,
Mm-mm.
people.
Oh God. Well, I'm glad y'all enjoyed y'all little weekend. Today is actually Monday, June 6th, the start of another week. And Lord, did it come fast because
Sure did.
it was just Friday. I was
Yeah.
just thanking God it was Friday, and then here we
Yeah.
are, Monday, and we got 4 more days left of the week.
Yeah.
Oh
Pretty
You do
God.
this
much.
weekend, Tommy?
You said, what did I do this weekend?
Yes.
To be honest with you, I didn't really do anything this weekend. I was just with my mom. I went grocery shopping on Whole Foods through Amazon for the first time, and I
Mhm.
ordered groceries, and I went to go pick it up, and there was like a whole bunch of people in the parking lot trying to pick up their order. And I was having conversations with people, and they're just like, yeah, I just don't feel comfortable going inside the grocery store anymore because of all of the craziness that's going on. So that
Hello.
was my weekend.
That's scary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now that you said that, like I'm literally looking at my phone right now, and I follow this news break app, so constantly just getting different little pings of news. This happened here, this happened there, and I can't tell you how many times I've encountered today mass shooting, mass
Yeah.
shooting, mass shooting,
Oh my
and I'm
God,
like,
that
this
happened
is
today?
just from
Yeah.
today,
Oh
just from
wow.
today. It's sickening, like how this is a regular reoccurring thing now. Like this is
Yeah.
not something that when you hear it it's like, oh no, what did that really happen? Like now it's like, damn, another one, another
Hmm.
another one. Like what
Wait,
kind of world
where
we
was
live
it at?
in? Look, I just seen one in Tennessee. Of course we had the one in Texas, there's one in Florida. Like I
Yeah.
wish I could go
Oh
back
my
and pull them all
gosh.
up, but it's absolutely ridiculous, and it just makes you so scared of the world right now. Like what
Yeah.
is going on? No.
Yeah. I'll admit, like, I don't really go grocery shopping that much anymore because I be staying in the house, but my mom loves grocery shopping. So now I be scared when she goes because I'm just like, you just never know what's gonna happen. Or
Right.
honestly, from that shooting that happened at the hospital, you know what I mean?
Right.
Now I'm not gonna feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Should I not feel comfortable going to the hospital, to the grocery store, to events? Like, what is going on?
Look.
I know, I think it was somewhere. I'm trying to remember where exactly. I think this was in Pennsylvania, another shooting, but this one was outside.
Oh,
Yes, I
goodness.
think that's the one. That's one of the ones that I saw today, and it was like at a like just a regular street that a lot of people
Right.
populate normally. Yes, that one.
And that's
Oh
Mm,
my,
crazy because it's just like, can you go anywhere?
you
you
can't go
can't.
anywhere. You can't send your children to school. Can't go to the grocery store. You can't do regular life things anymore without the fear of, am I going to make it back home?
It really makes
Yeah.
you wonder, like, what's the underlining issue? Like, where is all of this stemming from and why? And like, what can we as people do about it? Because I feel like oftentimes we do a lot of, like, we could do this a lot where we talk about things that's happening. And I was literally just talking about this to a friend of mine where it's like something crazy will happen. We'll talk about it. We'll post it on social media for a little bit. And
Mhm.
then it'll die down and we'll continue life. And then something
Right.
crazy happens again. And it's like a never ending circle.
Cycle.
And then
Yeah.
like now, I guess because these shootings that happen so frequently, it's not even making it to social media anymore. Because
Yeah.
Right. Like at this point,
Yeah.
people it's like it's just another day, another thing that happened.
but
It's
you're
only been 100 and something days of this year, and we
already.
have doubled of the mass shootings.
That's ridiculous.
What do you
And
think
the thing,
between now and then? Like, let's just say 2, 3 years ago, what do you think has changed the most?
um,
That's a good
one, the inflation. I think people are freaking out.
yeah.
During the pandemic, a lot of people were buying guns.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
A lot. And a lot of people were just getting approved for guns.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so I think I need to research the whole how the senators come into play with this, because I think they vote for, everyone to have guns and things like that. But there's some type of situation going on where um senators are somehow getting paid for like these situations that are going on. I don't know how.
Mm.
I'm not politically correct right now, but there's a system going on where, senators basically like they don't care.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
And I definitely would like to do, some
We
digging.
definitely gonna have to look into that one.
Yeah, I'd love to look
Yeah.
into that. But oh, go ahead, Tommy.
Oh, I was gonna say because I don't know if you guys remember after the school shooting in Texas, there was a coach that, usually after NBA games, they do the little sit down, ask questions things. And he was just like, I don't even have the capacity to sit up here and talk about a game when there's a shooting.
Yeah.
And he was talking to like all the political people in their parties and stuff, like, you guys know what you have to do, yet you guys refuse to do it. Why? And
Yeah.
I didn't understand, because I don't really watch the news like that, but I do want to understand how that works.
I will say that this was literally I had a family dinner this weekend, and this I guess the whole gun control and what we're going to do about the gun laws, that was like a big topic that was discussed. And after hours and hours of back and forth, and everyone giving their opinion, what they think, what needs to happen, what should have happened, all of these things, we ultimately came to the conclusion that no one has a solution right now.
Nobody has the
Has
answers.
a solution. No one has the answers. Like we, half of my family was like, "Oh, we need to increase gun laws. We need to make them more strict. We need to do this. We need to do that." The other half is, no, guns should be accessible, because what happens when we do need to protect ourselves? What happens to those that have a sane mind that just want to protect their family? And at the end of the day, there just was no healthy median, like we couldn't come to a conclusion. We don't want to completely ban guns and not let people allow people the opportunity to protect themselves, and enforcing stricter gun laws. It's really not going to help, simply because people are going to get guns anyway.
A form of fashion, literally.
They're going to go through the streets and they're going to get them,
or they're going to make them.
Making stricter laws is not the solution. Taking guns away is not the solution. More guns on the street isn't the solution. So, it was just a bunch of back and forth for hours and hours, and absolutely no resolution
One of my biggest questions is always, is it the gun laws and the guns that's an actual issue? Or is it the mental health of the person who's carrying the weapon? So is it the gun laws that we really need to look at? Or is it the mental wellness of all of us now as people with everything that's going on? And I feel like a lot of time, especially oftentimes, and like, I'll use this one situation only because it's probably like really touchy for everyone, that whole shooting with all of the children.
Yeah.
And then like oftentimes you're only focused on that one individual. Pardon me, my daughter's gonna keep ringing the bell.
But no, I definitely hear what she's saying. Like, and I think it's both. I think that we do need to reevaluate the gun laws. I don't think that it should be so easy, to just walk in the store and get a gun. I think that there should be,
especially particular type of guns.
Yeah, there should be a process,
but see, that's the thing.
Evaluation.
That part, there is a process
needs to be had.
But the only unfortunate part is, like, let's just say you're applying for an application, right? You're applying for a gun license or whatever. And then and I'm saying it, but I've not done it, but you apply and you put your information on there. Let's just say this person is going to therapy or whatever, and they put that information on there. Now they want and require you to get a letter from your therapist, or I guess psychiatrist or psychologist or whatever it is that you're seeing at that moment, right? If you get that letter from the therapist or the psychologist, then you can be presented with the gun. So do the evaluations really work? So again, it's like, for me, when it comes to the mental wellness of a person, I'm thinking, and I go back to the situation. I have 3 kids, and I go back to that situation with the kids because it's very unfortunate what he did, and it sucks and it hurts, and a lot of people lost their children and loved ones out of that incident. But then when you look at the reasons why, is the gun law the issue, or is it the mental illnesses that really becomes the issue that we're ignoring? Because how was his upbringing? If he was bullied and he had issues, was that addressed? How was he with his parents? How were the parents? Did they grow up or help him grow up with those type of, hateful feelings or whatever towards minorities or whatever the case is? So when you go back again to like the source of it, it's like, where is this coming from? Because you can change the laws, but like you said, people are still going to go and buy guns.
Yeah.
So like,
because let's be real, the gun is not what's violent. It's who's holding it.
It's the man or woman behind the gun.
Yeah.
These guns are not the ones killing us. It's the people.
It's
absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot to digest. And it's easy to look at someone who did what he did in Texas, and especially just with the innocence of children. It's easy to look at them and say, this person,
you're a monster.
You're a monster. How could you, and just, to completely dismiss them, throw them away, like, and hell yeah, that's what I feel, especially as a teacher. Like, I wish someone would come up in my classroom and try to hurt my.
No, but I know exactly what you mean. And it's just like, but then still, if you address just the fact that he has a gun, you're not getting to the root cause of that whole issue.
So what led him there.
right. It's easy to write somebody off like, oh my God, he's horrible. I'm glad he's dead. Oh my God, he's horrible. I'm glad he's in jail. Oh my God, this is horrible. I hope he goes to jail. I hope he gets a death penalty or whatever it is. But you got to get to the root of the issue. Where
Right.
is it all coming from? Where is this all stemming from? Why are we like this? What is in
Yeah.
our minds? You know what I'm saying? How are we being brought up? Why are we not taught to love? Why are we taught to hate people? How can we fix that issue?
Yeah. And
And then
I
we
want
can
to state,
tackle everything else.
yeah. I was gonna say I want to state for the record that we're in no way justifying,
Oh,
you
definitely
know,
not.
what happened,
Yeah.
justifying what these people are doing, or even sympathizing with them. You just have to look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
How can
Look
we
at the
stop
bigger picture.
this?
Yeah, because how can we stop it? Because guns aren't gonna go anywhere. They're not going anywhere. It's $1 billion business. They're not
Yeah.
going absolutely nowhere. People are going absolutely nowhere unless God says so. You
Right.
know, unless he comes and says, "All right, I'm about tired of y'all mess," which
Okay.
he just very well might do because we've been on some other stuff lately.
Yeah.
But until that happens, we have to look at the bigger picture and really see, what is the root of the issue?
And how
What
can
is
we
the
do this? How can we do better? How
yeah.
can we heal from this so that it doesn't keep like so history doesn't keep repeating itself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All that's happening is literally repeating itself. It's the same cycle of violence over and over and over.
And I feel like these mass shootings, honestly, it's influencing more people to do crazy things like that. Like,
Okay.
copycats, basically.
I can't tell you how the day after the shooting. I work at an elementary school where majority of our population is Hispanic and Latino,
Hmm.
and we have a high school very close to us. Just the day after the shooting, there's all these high school boys hanging around, just walking back and forth, playing with the doors and stuff. Like it's a joke. Like it is a joke.
That's horrible.
It's horrible. You don't know how many. I cussed out about two of them. Like, y'all, I see what you're doing, and it's not funny.
It's
Not
not.
to say that you're that person that's going to come in here and shoot up my school, but don't even play. It's childish. It's people are on edge right now, and if somebody just happen to have something in this school and they think you finna do something, you might get yourself hurt, young man. So I'm gonna need you
Hmm.
to take yourself on. But there are so many copycats. There were so many threats going around, and even if they're not valid, if they were disproven, just the fact that people want to be associated with this kind of behavior is sickening.
Mm,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Like
mm.
literally right after that shooting, I don't know. I don't think it was true. But remember, London, there was like a story going around that there was somebody trying to shoot up the Walmart
Mm-hmm.
in Bowie, Maryland. And I was just like,
Yeah, the police, I
this
guess,
is
said that it
ridiculous.
wasn't
Yeah.
accurate or
So it's like,
something.
why would you spread a rumor like that
Exactly. Just to have your 2 seconds of fame, and that's not the kind of fame that you want.
at all?
That's not the kind of behavior and actions that you should want to be associated with.
Yeah. It's just out of hand. It's I don't know. It's just crazy. I
Yeah.
don't know how else to explain it, but something is going on and I feel like we're missing it somehow
Yeah. We're
and
missing
we need to get to the root of the issue and I feel like I mean like there's been shootings all the time. Let's
something.
be real. But like is it that has the numbers really increased? Has it just been like this every year and we never noticed?
And
You know
you
what I
bring
mean?
a good you bring up a good point because just at the family dinner, one of my brother-in-laws brought that up, and he said when it happens in an area that things don't normally happen in, it gets broadcast, it's on media, everybody is, oh my goodness, everybody wants to be supportive, but we have to understand that these things happen every single
Yep.
day. We might not
Yeah.
hear about it because in that little country spot all the way down in wherever that don't nobody know about, done had 3, 4, 5 mass shootings in the past week, but it's not on the media, so we don't know.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about it.
Mm,
So I don't really think that anything is increasing. I mean, it could be, but I
Yeah,
don't.
I was just saying the same thing, having the
Yeah, like
same
it didn't
conversation.
just start. It didn't
yeah.
just start.
Oh,
Like
it's
this
just
has
that
been
everything
going.
is on social media now. Everybody has a camera. It was crazy. You know what? You know how Facebook does the little pop-ups and it's like, oh, this memory, however many years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever remember seeing that one? I gotta find it. Oh my gosh. But it was this one little meme where it's like somebody laid out on the floor or whatever. And instead of people helping, it's like
They
a hundred
got their
people
They
with
cameras.
have
their
their
cell
cameras
phone and
up.
cameras up.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like, this is gonna be the world in like however many years. And it was funny because it was funny at the time. It's obviously not funny now, but it was funny
It's
at the
true.
time because you're like, whatever. And now
Yeah.
it's like, oh wow.
This is our
Yeah.
reality. This is our reality. Somebody's getting mugged or beat up. People don't run over to help. They pull
No.
out their phones and go straight on live.
And you're like,
Yeah.
wow.
And you
Like
just
really,
Yeah.
look at
that's what I'm saying. When you get to the mindset of these individuals, like what's wrong with us?
yeah.
Why are we
And the thing is, another thing
saying,
is though, when it comes to that though, I feel like there's a benefit to it, but then it's also hurtful because if somebody wasn't filming, you know what I mean, a lot of people wouldn't, especially racist people, wouldn't be prosecuted for the crimes that they're doing. You know what I mean? So there's a benefit to it, but at the same time, there's a lot of people who are recording with no intention to help.
that part? It reminds me of the kids back in the day. Oh yeah, I saw that fight, and meanwhile you wasn't there.
Right.
Right.
You just wanted
Exactly.
to be a part of it. So
And
now
then
Yeah.
the world has made it a way for all of those kind of people from back in the day to be a part of it. Like, oh yeah, I saw the fight on freaking Instagram or on
Yeah.
exactly.
Facebook where you shouldn't see it because
Mhm.
Yeah.
somebody should be helping instead of, you know, recording it because where are your morals at that point? If you could just
Yeah.
record somebody and watch somebody get hurt, like
Yeah.
where is your mind?
And then there's so many numerous events that have happened that have been recorded, incidents that have been recorded,
Gotta
and
figure it out. And
still no
that
justice.
part.
Yeah.
Still
Except
no.
for those that just you know what? If again, I always say there's always like two sides if you think about it. It may not have done anything for those people or those individuals, unfortunately, but it definitely brought awareness. So now
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't allow it to just, you know, fall apart of that whole little cycle where we just forget about it and keep it pushing. You know, we can actually do something about it because it's been recorded, it's been seen, it's here, it's evident. Like we're not
Yeah.
making it up.
Yeah.
Now we just stick together and do something about it. You know, we could bring about change, but what are we gonna do?
Right. That's the big question. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna act?
Let's start.
Wow.
Oh God. Mm-mm-mm.
When I mentioned about how like the media is broadcasting it more and everything, it also makes me think about how the media can also instill fear into people because like we said, we don't know how long this has been going on, but like alongside the mass shootings, like there's still a whole war in Russia and
That
Ukraine.
part.
There is still COVID going on supposedly, and there is still monkeypox, some type of monkeypox that's supposed to be passing around. And
That
I'm
one
just like,
today.
huh?
I just heard about that one today as I'm on my way home and I didn't have my
Yeah.
mask on. And the older
So
lady in my job was like, um, where's your mask? And normally I carry like a pack inside of my book bag. And so I forgot. And so she gave me a mask. She says, you better be careful because there's monkeypox. And I said, monkeypox? Like, what is that?
girl, yeah. And we
No.
just got I think DC just got their first person that has it or whatever. And my thing is, it's like, okay, first it was Russia and Ukraine, and they're instilling fear that, you know, if US gets involved, Russia's gonna come and let's not even speak that into existence. But
Mm,
it's like I feel like the media sometimes instills fear into people by like they're strategic with what they want to talk about,
yeah,
you know? And it's scary.
very.
I'm looking at the message you just sent. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
She sure is being detained up in Russia.
Yes.
Brittany
That's
Gar-
a whole
Brit-
nother
how do you
thing.
pronounce her last name? Griner?
I have no idea.
Grainer,
I have
Brittany
no.
Grainer.
WNBA player that was held out there for like allegedly some drugs
Mm,
Yes.
out there.
And I think it was Amanda Seals that said it, but she was just like she asked Brittany's, I guess, fiance, like, so if that was LeBron James, do you think the United States would be making more of an effort to try to bring her home? And absolutely, I think absolutely. But I don't know why there's such a long process going on to get her out of there because I think they actually admitted that her case wasn't even that serious.
mm. There's just so much going on that we don't have the answers to, and
And it's
everything.
a whole war in like with Russia. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Child.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's a lot, but
Before we forget, I know London, especially because with you being in school, and that's very scary. You now bring your new bundle of joy into this world. A lot of things that can bring a lot of uncertainty to a new parent. So let's just take a brief moment to
Yeah,
just be quiet and just remember those lives that was just recently lost.
yeah,
Pray for those families.
absolutely. I really appreciate that we can do that because it's heartbreaking. All these
yeah,
killings, all these shootings, just unnecessary violence. So, yeah,
This one was just, I guess, us having a free talk about everything that's going on, and it's just really crazy because when you talk about it, it's like I feel like in a sense we're kind of desensitized to a lot of things that's happening. So we talk about it, but we just talk about it like in passing, like, "Oh, girl, did you hear about this?" Or you go to work,
right.
"Oh, did you hear about this?" And then it's like,
It's gossip now.
yeah,
yeah,
kind of sad.
It's very.
yeah.
And
But
I guess,
it just kind of makes me want to research more about what's going on.
yeah, it's definitely got to be something underlining it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think the best thing that we all can do right now is like get more educated on what's happening and make sure to not let it affect us to the point where it's affecting our everyday lives.
That part. And educate
Um,
your children. Talk to your children. That's
yeah,
most
A
important
little.
is to just like I try to talk to my kids as often as possible to just let them know, number one, they're loved. But aside from being loved, like it's important to show them that it's okay to love others.
Yeah.
It's okay to be nice and kind to others because you never understand or know what that person may be going through or how you can change their life or how you can change their mindset. And just being that voice of reason, it can
Right.
do so much. So I feel like it really starts in our youth where like we have to make the change. And it really definitely starts with our kids because you gotta think about it. These kids gonna be the next ones leading us. And what I'm seeing so far, it's a little scary.
It's a little
Yeah.
scary.
A little scary.
It's a little scary, but I definitely I want to commend you, London, and anyone else that, has a program or um activities, just things that are bringing awareness to mental health, things that are
Yeah.
helping people unpack things that they have bottled up,
Mhm.
like psychiatrists, therapists, all of you,
Yeah.
because it's such an important thing. It's such an important thing, and when we don't tackle those issues and we don't, heal from those scars, it can lead to terrible,
Yeah.
terrible things happening. And I just want to commend those out there that are taking advantage of those opportunities, taking advantage of those programs, going to therapy, speaking to, just telling their truth,
Oh,
speaking out. I
totally.
Yeah.
commend all of you for that.
Shoot. And honestly, I commend both of y'all because look, you guys are creating a platform where, ladies can come on and speak, their piece and speak on the things that they're going through. And you guys are just helping people to release by just expressing your experiences and your point of view. So, pat yourselves as well. Like,
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Monday,
I
because I
know things are just
girl.
starting, but you guys are doing very well.
Thank you. And we appreciate you being here too, Tommy. We
Absolutely.
appreciate your input, and any ladies out there listening, if y'all ever want to chime in, if you hear
Come on
something that
up.
kind of sparks something and you like, oh, I got something to say about that, come on, girl, let us
Speak
know.
on it.
Let us know, speak on it. That's what we're here for. We know you hear all our voices all the time, but we would love to hear from you too, because that's exactly what this is for. It's for you to come and tell your truth, tell your experiences, see if someone else has a like minded like you, or has an experience like you. So
Mhm.
don't be shy.
And you just don't never know how your story can help somebody else. I
Amen.
think
That
that's
part.
like the most important thing. Just being able to open up and share your story. You just never realize what you can do for somebody else and then what you can do for yourself in the process of helping somebody on purpose by accident. You get what I'm saying?
On
Yeah.
purpose
Um,
by accident. I like that. I love that. And I always have a great time speaking with you ladies. I
Yeah,
have an awesome time doing this with you. And I think we've unpacked a lot for today. And we're definitely going to carry this conversation over into the next episode. So stay tuned. We have a lot more to come. Anything you ladies want to say to close us out?
I would like to say, um, make time for yourself. If you feel like, this is a bit overwhelming, everything that's happening is a bit overwhelming for you, take some time to yourself with you and your family and just remember how valuable life is and how beautiful it is to still be here and know that you being here can impact somebody.
absolutely. I
Yeah.
couldn't have said it any better. I think
Right.
it's perfect.
Right. She done closed us out. I don't think there's
Right.
nothing else to be said. So, with that being said, thank you all for joining us. We're glad you were able to listen today, and we'll catch you next time on the next episode of Empower Her podcast. Good
Later.
night, everyone.
Bye.